Well, when play eventually resumes, and if the transfer window is open, how much wheeling and dealing will there be in world football? We're going to focus on Manchester United here and potentially players leaving the football club. I'm joined by ESPN FC writer Mark Ogden for this one. Let's start, Mark, with a player who hasn't really had much game time of late, Marcos Rojo. Is he surplus to requirements?
Absolutely. United let Rojo go back to Argentina on loan in January. He's at Estudiantes right now. And I think they've been trying to get rid of Rojo for about 2 years. So ultimately, they loaned him out. But I don't think Rojo will be coming back. If they can get anything like a decent fee for Rojo, he'll go. And I don't think he actually wants to come back. He's been quite keen to leave as well. So Rojo will leave. It's just a case of where.
This next one's a bit of a surprise. He's played loads because with their main striker out injured, Marcus Rashford, it's been the Anthony Martial show in attack, supported ably by Bruno Fernandes. Anthony Martial to leave Old Trafford? What about that?
Possibly. He's a very frustrating player, Martial. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has at times been frustrated by the way he plays, the way he trains, his focus. But on a good day, Martial can be a sensational player. But I think if United do get Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund and perhaps sign another striker, I think that Martial could be a player they'll let go. I think it's unlikely right now, but they're not going to let Rashford go. Mason Greenwood is the player they've got a lot of hopes for going forward. So I think if they had to move a striker on, it'd probably be Anthony Martial, but you'd have to find a buyer. And I think that would be the trouble at this stage with the financial situation.
It wasn't too long ago that David De Gea signed a new contract at Old Trafford, but we're already seeing his name linked with a move elsewhere, especially with Dean Henderson, who's on loan from Manchester United, performing so well at Sheffield United. What do you think will happen with the Manchester United goalkeeping situation moving forward?
If United were to get a big offer for De Gea, I think they'd let him go. I think that he's a player that's past his best a little bit, but the problem with De Gea is that the market is shrunk. PSG don't need him, Real Madrid don't need him, Atletico Madrid don't need him. His one potential option would be Juventus, where Buffon's getting on a bit, and Szczesny's not the greatest goalkeeper in the world, so Juventus could be an option for De Gea, but one, could they afford to pay him, and could they afford to pay his wages? So, but beyond that, I do think that Dean Henderson will probably go on loan again next season. He's not quite ready to be United's number one yet. Sergio Romero is a very reliable backup keeper, but I think the one option for United could be, and this is just wishful thinking or off the top of my head thinking, if De Gea wants to go and United wants to replace him, then offer him as an exchange for Jan Oblak at Atletico Madrid, a fantastic goalkeeper and a player that, might appeal to United at a deal that may get done.
Surplus to requirements, that's been mentioned so far in our chat. Is Phil Jones in that category for United?
Well, Phil Jones is a player that United would have got rid of it last August. In January, I think Newcastle looked at him a little bit and decided against it. Phil Jones has been there so long now that you forget he's approaching his testimonial soon. I think United would let Phil Jones go. I think he's been there. He's had plenty of chances, and he's not really taken any of them. He's a player that probably needs to move. He's not good enough for a club of Man United stature right now.
And finally, Juan Mata. Now, there's been a lot of talk about United's transfer policy moving forward, getting younger players in. Mata never lets United down. He's a great player. For the neutrals, he's a super player. But he's not really a first choice right now. Does that make him surplus to requirements?
Absolutely. He was given, I think, a 2+1 contract last year when he signed a new deal. But I think Mata's problem now is physically he's not quick enough, and he doesn't look strong enough as well to thrive in a United team. They need a bit youthfulness and quicker players up front in that kind of number 10 position. He served United well, and I do feel sorry for Mata at times that his time at United has coincided with the worst period in the club's history of maybe 30 years, but he's always delivered. But if a club in Spain or even in the MLS or Japan was to come knocking for Juan Mata, I think United would let him go. And I think Mata is a player that would try new experiences. So I don't think the MLS would be something you could relate with Juan Mata. I think he'd probably embrace the idea.
Well, that's 5 that we've come across, but I think there's a few more as well that may be surplus to requirements at Old Trafford. And a clear out, if they could get buyers, that wouldn't surprise you, would it?
No, I think people like Alexis Sanchez is another one that is on huge money. But, the problem with Sanchez right now is that, again, there's no market. People talked about China, but the football in China at the minute is kind of, they're not putting as much money into it as they were doing. Inter Milan, will they sign him? It's a big question. So there's a lot of players that could be looking over the shoulder at United, but I think Sanchez is the main one.
Okay, there you have it. Our Manchester United transfer rater of players potentially leaving Old Trafford. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.